it's Todd Ault. Apologize, we're late. I just took delivery of something very important to me. Waited 52 years for it. Now, your argument could be I waited since I was born, since I'm 52 years old. But I kind of waited this long for the thing, and we'll talk about that, what I took delivery of today. It is Friday, February 4th, 2022. This is the 183rd episode of what is and could be and hopes to be, forward-looking statements there, the greatest show about risk ever. Now, those of you who don't know me, my name's Todd Ault. This is Jason Bartholomew. Jason,
good afternoon. Hello, hello.
Jason is head of business development for BitNile Holdings and is actually works on the hedge fund too. He's a professional poker player. He's an odds maker. He will usually kill you in baseball, but we got our butt kicked in football a little bit, didn't we?
I told you I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
got to know my limitations.
Doesn't work. I mean, it just didn't work out for us. But now that I have to bet on the Rams this year.
You're going Rams?
I'm going Rams, although I think Cincinnati wins, and I'm actually born in Ohio. Skylar, who are you taking, the Rams or Cincinnati?
Rams.
What?
I Rams probably. I don't follow football.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You
Rams?
just pick a team. I don't want to hear I don't.
All right, I said Rams.
Okay,
right.
good. Then say it with
Yeah.
conviction. You're taking the
All right,
Rams.
Rams.
Taking the Rams and giving up the points, right? Is that the deal?
3.5.
3.5? Or are you going to just do a pick 'em?
I'm gonna go pick one.
Okay, you're going to take the
I
Rams.
don't-
What
Nice.
Yeah.
about you, Christy?
I'm going with Cincinnati.
Cincinnati. All right, cool. Hey, guys, every Friday we take questions from the audience, so please put your questions in the audience. We're going to be answering those questions today. But I first need you to do me a favor. Go to Todd at Instagram, Todd Ault at Instagram. I even have a Snapchat, although I don't use it. Snap was up a lot. Maybe it's because I don't use it. I got a Facebook. I got a Twitter. Please go follow us. It's important. It helps with the algorithm. Most importantly, I've been on Wall Street for about 32, 33 years. And what do we do here? We buy businesses, right? We finance businesses. I have been involved in lots of activism, takeovers, starting things from scratch in venture, buying companies, identifying companies that are undervalued, merging them together, bringing them public, reversing them. I actually, just before I got on air, I was tired thinking to myself, I've been doing this for a long time. Man. And the grind continues, Jason.
We're not stopping.
As Bitcoin rallies over 40,000,
Yes.
it's important to know that we are going to have some players at the conference, May 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th. There's a breakfast with me on Sunday. I want you to be there. Go check it out. Pre-register. Let's roll the tape, my friend. Let's roll it. Let's roll it.
I love it.
See this?
I saw it.
Whatever your business is, if you want to scale it, you want to be here, we're going to have lots of other people there that have actually built businesses.
This will make somebody's life about 1,000 times better.
You got a business and you want to expand your business, whether you're in the restaurant business, you're in technology, whatever your business is, if you want to scale it, you want to be here. This is going to be a conference where you can learn something, meet people, and network. Limited slots are available. Head over to toddault.com and register today. I see right away, right in the comment section, Galvanic. Is that how I say it? Galvanic?
Galvanic.
Greg Foss at Risk On Conference. Nice addition. That's right. Risk On, Devon Wright. Dr. Wyckoff. What a day for Bitcoin miners. NE up 30%, BITF up 13%, HUD up 13%, Bright up 13%, Mara up, what's that, 11%. What happened to now P Benefit Holding Company shareholders? Sorry, kind of dumb question here. Okay, I don't think you guys understand. Let's try this again. Nile Preferred would be, if we issue it, and you got to read the prospectus, would be a preferred that paid a dividend to the people who bought it. It's not common. It's not convertible, but I can't really comment much more on it. Not a lot of companies, tons of companies have preferred stock that pays a little different dividend. It's not the same as common. it's a not dilutive transaction. And we want to avoid dilution when you can. You can't always avoid dilution. But what you cannot avoid is my podcast. And a lot of people on the podcast joined the podcast. We just did who we did a podcast with? Oh my God. It was the coolest podcast. I did a podcast with Charlie Lee. That was great. You know, you weren't here for that.
I missed that one.
Dude, he talked about how he founded Litecoin.
I'll see it.
And he talked about, people think he left Litecoin. He didn't. He didn't want to pay
Well,
attention to the daily price.
Yeah.
So he just sold his Litecoin, but he still runs the Litecoin Foundation. He's still there.
Yep, he had to divest.
But he just sold his Litecoin. Of course, Litecoin went to like 420, he said.
When he left, I sold my Litecoin at like 320.
Right.
Did pretty well.
He said he didn't have that much. He said it wasn't life-changing for him.
Really?
Right. You know anything about Charlie Lee?
That's weird. Yeah, he was. I think he was one of the initial engineers at Coinbase.
He said he was there for years.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I do know that.
But when did Coinbase start relative to Lite? I'm kind of confused.
Coinbase might have been back in.
Did he work at Coinbase before Lite? I should have asked him
Should've
that
a-
question.
Yeah.
What
I don't know the answer to that one.
I think I really screwed that up. What other things I got to talk about on the podcast? Hey, we're going to get to questions. I see a lot of them out there. I'm going to attempt to do something crazy. I'm going to I'm going to try to read every single question.
Wow.
How am I going to do that? I'm going to try hard. But first, we're going to have a market update with Jason Bartholomew.
What's going on with the
Jason,
market?
are you going to update the market?
Amazon carried the NASDAQ into today, it looks like.
Amazon is definitely not a bomb.
It looks like, let's look at the Dow, 35,000. It finished 35,089, 22 points down. The NASDAQ finished up 219 points today, 14,098. The S&P finished at 4,500 flat, 23-point gain. The big story is, well, there's a few big stories.
Can we go to my screen why it says about the big story? Because let's go to my screen why it talks about Bitcoin.
The big story is Bitcoin
Reclaims 40,000.
and oil. Bitcoin reclaimed 40,000. The SEC delayed for the second time their decision on the grayscale ETF.
Hey, I wonder if you could have a Bitcoin backed by oil contracts or something. That'd be
Sure.
like Boil coin.
The Petro coin.
The Petro
Instead of the
coin.
petrodollar.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. Don't give Vlad any
I'm not
ideas.
going to give you any ideas.
Don't
no.
give
Yeah,
Mr. Putin.
Don't give Putin ideas, right?
So SEC delays grayscale. Biden forms a committee to talk about the executive action that is probably coming in this month for cryptocurrency, the entire DeFi sector. But it doesn't matter. Bitcoin rips above 40,000. Could there be a rug pull leading up to the executive order? I don't know.
What's a rug pull?
Well, Bitcoin.
You mean,
just,
I don't have a rug. It's got. I can pull my rug here. It doesn't. For some reason, they're stuck in my head. What's a rug pull?
A rug pull is when the bottom falls out of a stock or an
You're
entire
worried
sector.
that they're going to do what to crypto? Like,
Regulate, tax it so it's not even like.
Can I be devil's advocate?
Sure.
Let's say they're going to tax it.
Okay.
Okay. And let's say they're going to regulate it.
Right.
Doesn't it validate it?
It does.
Okay.
But does that make people lose interest?
Oh, I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think you can control it. Unless you have 51% of it, I don't think you can control it. And I think the IRS has a tough time collecting taxes now. You think they're going to have a tougher time on the blockchain?
He's weaponized the IRS significantly with his budget. Did you see how many
I
new
heard.
agents they've hired?
Have they hired them already?
Yeah, and you see what they did to payment processors like Zelle,
What,
Venmo.
for $600, right?
Yeah.
Tell us if you spent $600.
So if I make profit on a rummage sale selling some knickknacks, that would have to be, and then somebody paid me, Venmo.
Christy, you ever go to rummage sales?
Yes.
I know a lot of people that love Gary V loves those things, man.
What about Gary G?
Who's Gary G? Oh,
That's an inside joke.
that's funny. That's funny.
Hey,
I had a
did-
great conversation with Willie today. Finally,
Really?
finally caught up with him. Yeah,
Yeah.
I really was happy I talked to
that
Willie
bad.
today. I got actually that put me in the best mood. I've known Willie for 30 years. We were able to catch up. There's so much on our plate. We have so much going on, Jason. We got the St. Petersburg opening.
Yep.
We got installation of all those miners, thousands and thousands of miners. And for the first time, it's really strange to me because we have a 10b5 plan. We've been buying Nile for Alt Alpha, and there's a buyback program
There is.
for the company. And I'm looking at this thing to myself, you know what I feel good about? is that we published all the data. It's published, like the schedule, like when we're installing the miners, generally what we expect to make during prices, and I told everyone what we're doing. So nobody out there can anymore. I've told you what we own in Alt Alliance. I've told you what we're doing with it. I can't be more transparent. And what it appears to be is that the less I talk, the more the stock would probably go up. But now it's like nobody cares. So I guess, do I say thank you to them or do they thank you to me? I don't know what to say. But thank you to Bitcoin gods today, because I was in bed and it was like 5:30 in the morning. Bitcoin was around 37,000. Jason, the thing ripped to 39,000 like in a short time. Do we know why there was like a screaming buy?
Not
Do you have
really.
any idea?
I was following it more from the mining side because of what happened with the weather. I was looking at the short-term noise here on the mining side. We had Texas. We had Riot Blockchain. We had Rhodium.
My exes
Let me show
live
you this
in
real quick.
Texas.
So, Nick, can you look at my screen real quick? Global Bitcoin hash rate.
I'm going to about
Currently 167 exahash. If we look at the 1 week, it was 210, over 210 exahash.
Why don't we slow this down? Explain to everyone. Today was the Bitcoin reset for difficulty, and the exahash fell off like like crazy. So what's your suspicions there?
Well, Governor Abbott asked the Bitcoin miners in Texas to shut the machines down in fear of, in trying to curtail any kind of grid problems in Texas.
Well,
because
we're
of the
connected
weather.
to a nuclear power plant. 20-mile shot to a nuclear power plant.
Yeah.
Is it nuclear or nuclear?
It's nuclear.
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 Nuclear. Nuclear.
Now, George W. Bush said
Nuclear.
nuclear.
Nuclear power plant.
Nuclear.
And so they haven't asked us to shut down. Ever. Not one time.
Texas has some serious weather issues right now. And, there's a lot of weather issues going on, but it just happens to be 40 exahash came offline. And if we look at that, did we look at that
How do I
screen?
say it? Is it galvanic? Galvanic brings up something you brought up to me yesterday.
What is it?
He said that this guy, Random Investor, did a review of two companies. One of them was BitNow. Did you see this thing that you sent me?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I thought, wow, that guy is actually doing some work there. There is a review from a guy named Random Review on YouTube.
Yeah.
Of BitNow. I thought, the guy did some work on understanding what we're installing for sure. I mean, I thought I was pretty impressed with that. Bitcoin continues to be just a shad under 40,600. Jason, I don't know what you want to cover right now, but I want to cover questions. So let's get to my crack-induced desire to answer some of these questions. Dr. Wyckoff, I hope you're a friend, because there's another Wyckoff that was saying stuff that was insane.
It's not him.
Okay, good.
It's Dr. Ashtray.
Okay,
Ashtray.
Some dude, by the way, some dude is writing out there, look me up, he's a criminal, look at his record. I don't want to ever be arrested. For God's sake, please knock, on wood. But I've never, don't you, if you're a criminal, have to be arrested first? Like, I can't even remember the last time I got a speeding ticket.
Well, if you're a criminal, you have to be convicted. Like Michael Avenatti
Right, but these
today.
guys are writing like that I'm a criminal, and they say, look it up. I'm like, you guys know it's completely not factual.
Can I show you a criminal? Nick, let me do this real quick. I just love this. Nick, look at this.
Anyways.
Here's a criminal right here. Michael Avenatti, convicted of stealing $300,000 from Stormy Daniels, faces up to 22 years in prison.
I don't want to go down this path.
There you go. That's a
I don't
criminal.
want to go down this path of too much political stuff today, but I want to cover some of it. And I want to point out something to you. I was listening. I sent it to you. I was listening to what is now an official train wreck with CNN.
Yeah, I know.
That I cannot believe. I mean, I thought we had drama here. I thought we had drama at our office. Like a little bit of drama. I mean, Skyla's always antagonizing me and like not bringing me like Diet Dr. Pepper when I want it. That's not true, actually. I'm
Yeah,
just making that up.
that's
She's a
me.
great assistant, actually.
Always
The
fucking
drama
up.
at CNN?
No.
Unstoppable!
I really got to tell you, dude, this is a major asset. Ted Turner must be sick to his stomach. So Jeff Zucker was with another woman that lived below them, but the families were friends.
Yes.
But then she was friends with Andrew Cuomo,
Worked for his office.
worked for his office. She was director of communications. But what's worse is they fired Chris Cuomo, but he wasn't the one trying to bring his brother on. They were trying to bring his brother on.
And he burned them down.
They literally... I think Chris Cuomo got burned. I think that they actually screwed him.
Now
No,
they owe him $17 million.
I know, dude. I think they're going to have to pay him. This is like a train wreck. You know they're going to write a check just to say, everyone just shut up.
There's some hush money. Actually,
And what I can't get is...
Nick, look at this.
Hold on. This is the best part. This is the best part. This is great. That's the best
There
part.
it is right there.
This is the
Look,
best
look.
part.
Hush.
Oh my God, this is the best part. The lady that Zucker was having the relationship with, she gets to keep her job, but he's fired.
Of course.
He quit. I mean, and they weren't even doing anything wrong. Like, we're both divorced. They've been separated for 8. It doesn't even make any
The
sense.
entire office knew about it for years.
Right, and so the place is burning down there. Don Lemon will be the only one left.
Brian Stelter's next. But I would like to get odds on Stelter going next. It's a mess. I love it. Anyway, what else we want to talk about?
Oh, my son, let me know if you can hear it from the studio.
I love seeing CNN meltdown. Avenatti was their pick for presidents. He's like, you make a good
No,
candidate.
I want you. You're taking my thunder. So
I
here's
love
the
this.
point. Do you remember when that he was on TV
Yes.
every day?
Yes.
Destroying Trump. They said he was going to run for president.
Yep.
Seltzer, all these people. I mean,
They all-
Does anyone pay? And now, what's his name? Bill Maher is saying, I'm still okay. You guys changed the rules.
Right.
Bill Maher's like, I'm on the left. You guys are so crazy.
It's true.
Dude, that is internally imploding.
It's
It's
true.
imploding.
Yep.
And I feel bad for CNN because I actually kind of like the way they report the news. I don't like
Keyword, news.
when it's news. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think that's a train wreck here. Okay, so we're going to get to questions. Justin, let's see. What happened to Nile P? How did that benefit holding its shareholders? Sorry, kind of a dumb question. I think I answered that already. All right. What's the next question? And it's how your portfolio in particular says 30-70% of stocks difference than your portfolio. I don't know what that means. Jason, can you help me?
I don't
out
even
here?
know where's that?
It's Justin here. And thirdly, Prime Trust Holdings I was having trouble disclosing Earnity. Yeah, Earnity does have some little hiccups. It's new, and that's why it's in beta, and it's having some mild issues, but it's fine. I'm on it now, but I'm excited to see Earnity is up and running. Devon Wright, Justin, if you're lucky, he will answer.
I don't even see that. Maybe something.
Todd and team don't answer questions about Nile on air. Generally not. I think
No,
that
not usually.
I think that he's right. I can't really talk about the filings, but I can say that what a preferred is in general. And what a preferred is in general is a stock that will be tradable on an exchange. This case, it'll trade on the New York Stock Exchange American. It'll have a coupon with it, and they can be convertible or not convertible. But it is designed to bring in cash, pay a coupon. Keep in mind, I mean, Nile has already said what kind of cash we're going to generate.
Yeah.
And so if people want to sell it to us,
I have
guess
no chat. I don't know what happened. That investor who did his little YouTube video yesterday did a nice job of showing that.
He did, for sure. You have no chat?
It's gone. I don't know. There it is. I'm back.
Is
That's weird.
Gallivant, is the MTX symbol on background today interesting? Well, on background. MTX. The symbol for MTX is AVLP. That will be changing eventually.
Correct.
It doesn't really trade right now because it's not current. Happy Friday, YouTube. Bully Bumper. Cheers. FBI is looking into short selling offsite storage where they burned TD. I saw that. It was weird. Like a factory that kind of burned down. Or is that Alzheimer's? Yeah, Alzheimer's is trading down, and I just converted my options and I paid taxes on it, so I'm long. It didn't sell any. So I got to pay taxes on a higher price too. I see Bitcoin, BitNile, and Alzheimer's. Where's okay? Let's see here. TJF, I agree with you. Any did great. Scanner says today. Red pill. Yayo. What about Yayo?
Yayo.
I don't know. What about Yayo? Can you cover green FB red? Okay. Facebook had a decline in its monthly users.
Yeah, like for the first time ever.
Ever, yeah.
Yeah. What?
I see people suggesting that that's a one-night love affair. I don't think so. My suspicion, although every time you try to count Facebook, so yesterday's Facebook move was the single biggest drop in market cap history in the United States.
Yeah.
That's bigger than the 160 billion that Apple fell in 2020. Can you imagine that, right?
Yeah.
So
it was 75 a share.
It was 85.
85 a share.
Right. And it fell 82, 85.
Yeah.
And it fell $230 billion.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right. Now that's
You know what overtook it when it was falling?
What?
Bitcoin back overtook Meta.
And you know what else overtook it? The steady holding company of Berkshire Hathaway,
yeah.
generating cash flow,
Yep.
owning businesses that generate cash flow. I'm pretty impressed with Warren Buffett. You know the biggest shareholder of Apple is, right?
Yeah, that's Warren Buffett.
Yeah, Warren Buffett's
Boilermaker
company.
makes a good point. This is the article I sent to you at about 7:30 a.m. this morning. The next chat thing.
Right.
See it? The SEC introduces a Trojan horse crypto regulation. Google it. It's a good read. I sent you the link.
Yeah, I don't understand the Trojan horse thing there because the reality is that I think Bitcoin. I mean, I don't think you can put Bitcoin back in the bottle. You can tax it. You can try to do whatever you want. But
here's a divergence. So Thailand was going to tax it, and they decided against it. And India did tax it 30%. Let's see what happens there between
Frank
the two.
Albo is calling me.
Frank is?
I think I have to answer the phone.
Pick that up.
You know I'm live on the air. Hello? Yeah, but I took your call for a reason. What's up?
Yeah, I saw it, Bumby. First, it doesn't usually get by me. I saw that article. Hey, you guys, while he's on the phone, let's talk about something I wanted to cover regarding ticker symbol BBIG. We're talking about Facebook and Snap and market share for social media. Lomotif has been in play here. That's an entity owned by BBIG. Also TYDE, the spinoff. Just keep an eye on BBIG. It's been constantly showing volatility, squeezes. There's an opportunity for an MOASS. You guys know what that is with BBIG, mother of all short squeezes. Not recommending it, but you guys know BBIG. If you like the volatility, you can make money up and down on that thing all day long. Volume is massive. The other one I wanted to talk about is ticker symbol ANY. Any.
Hey, before you do that,
Go ahead.
I kind of had no choice to take his call.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like Mr. Bitcoin.
That is.
Right? How often does Mr. Bitcoin call you? He
And
doesn't call me that often.
And he'll be at the conference.
Yeah, he doesn't call me that often. Anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry about that.
Okay. This is the one I really wanted to talk about. Ticker symbol any. That's Sphere D on the NASDAQ. They had a press release yesterday, and they are doing a deal with Newminer. That's NUMINER, newminer.com. Sphere D to grow its Bitcoin mining capacity. Nick, I have this on my screen if you just want to look at this. To 32 exahash. 32 exahash. Let me change screens real quick to show you what kind of deal this could be if that's real. Global hash rate today, 167 exahash on the planet. This press release, there it is right there, 167. This press release shows ticker symbol any to do a deal for 32 exahash. That's 20% of the global hash rate based on today's numbers. 60,000 new miners. Nobody's really heard of this company, Newminer. They did a little bit of research on them. It turns out they have a U.S. entity. They have semiconductor chips from Taiwan Semiconductor and possibly Intel. But it looks like this machine is massively, massively productive, 440 terahash. It's 20.6 joules per terahash. It's right up there. It's actually a little bit more productive than the S19 XP 140T. Consideration of the deal, $1.7 billion. Now, some of you might ask, how in the hell is ticker symbol any doing a deal for $1.7 billion? The market cap is under 200 million, maybe over 200 million after the big run-up. How are they doing that? Well, the consideration for the machines includes 400 million of Sphere D capital stock, 29 million in cash, and then it looks like they've reported 1.1 billion in vendor purchase financing, an additional 185 million in additional milestone payments. So what that milestone payments would be, if I had to guess, would be a carried interest in the terahash or the yield of Bitcoin. So all in all, $1.7 billion deal from ticker symbol any yesterday. What do you think of that?
You know, I don't want to in any way, I'm not trying to bash a fellow public company.
Right.
My concern is that we've generated regulatory activity and we raise cash, a lot of cash. That's a big number. It's like a big headline. It's a big claim. It would be something in the neighborhood of what percentage of the global hash rate?
Today, 20%.
Yeah, it seems to be. You and I know how hard it is to install miners.
Yes.
We know how hard it is to get power. I'm a little. Listen, if they do it, wow, what an accomplishment, right?
Allow me the opportunity to show you this thing. It's Nick. One more time. It's a sexy looking beast here.
Yeah.
So there's the new miner, flagship 440 model. You can bet your bottom dollar that a certain person over at Bitmain is well aware of this. And it looks like there might be a little competition here in the marketplace.
I got to be honest with you. I think it's probably great for the market.
Sure.
Yeah, the competition is for the market, and we actually love Bitmain.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But we bought 100 and something million, 70 million worth of miners.
Yeah.
And we wrote checks for. I mean, we've taken delivery for 2,185. I think people know that. But we've actually wrote checks for about almost 100 million worth of miners.
Yeah.
So when you think about the competition, that probably makes things a little easier. I don't know. I think it's harder and harder to become a Bitcoin miner. I think that you see a lot of Bitcoin miners out there, but I think what you might see eventually is some consolidation because the power infrastructure is so difficult.
Or some mergers and acquisitions for sure.
For sure. I think you see consolidation in that space and
Yeah.
some M&A.
Yep.
Because there's so much work around, like we have one facility. Look how much work we're doing. I mean,
Yeah.
how many people are involved in building the metal and
It's
the facilities, the pods.
Electricians.
It's just incredible.
The infrastructure, the supply chain,
right.
the shipping.
That's one of the reasons why Bitcoin has value because there's so much
Yeah.
thought and energy put behind it.
I'd be happy to talk more about this deal in the Discord chat,
Right.
maybe over the weekend. I have a lot of thoughts and opinions on it, and we'll see what happens. I mean, congratulations to Sphere D, ticker symbol any. It looks like
Yeah, I wish them luck. I hope it works, Ben. I
Yeah.
do. Can I ask a question?
Yep.
You're really an expert kind of in what's going on in the M&A space. I know you follow it all the time there. Where does this put Rob Chang and his group
Oh, yeah,
out?
Griffin Mining?
Yeah, what's up with Griffin at?
Well, I don't know exactly because of the equity here. It looks like now, based on what they've released, New Miner is taking significant equity in vendor financing.
Right.
So I'm not sure how, because before I thought they were going to do a deal. It was talked about doing a deal with BitFuFu, which is a third-party vendor with Bitmain, and then also Hertzford, another third-party Bitmain entity. Well, they do futures contracts with Bitmain, and then they also have reportedly public information. They also have a power agreement with Core Scientific to obtain 220, give or take, megawatts of power. I don't know. We'll just have to follow it. There hasn't been a Form 10. There hasn't been the documentation filed yet for the actual merger. So
Yeah, I see Dr. Wyckoff talk about this too. You're going to do a $1.7 billion deal with $29 million of cash. Now, I know there's a lot of margin on the machines because
Yeah.
you know that once you get the chips, I mean, it's all demand based on what these things produce. It's almost like buying an oil rig. How much is it going to spit out, right?
I mean, you can look at the data sheet for this new miner. Nick, can you go to my screen real quick? Anyone that's interested, please go to just newminer.com. This is not an endorsement of the product. We have no affiliation with this company. But here's the data sheet here. If you guys are interested in this stuff, take a look at it. Take a look at their background. I'm pretty interested in it just from a competition standpoint. How are they getting this production? What microchips are they using? Who are they affiliated with? Or what semiconductor chips are they using? Who are they affiliated with? Where are these being constructed? All that information. I'm really interested in this. So there you go.
Yep. I want to say that video, we can't endorse the video the guy did, but it was a nice video to see and read or listen to, so that was great. Someone asked me about the SPAC. SPAC is great. It's trading. I think it's separating in a few days to warrant and the common. We're looking for targets. If any of you out there know a target, a company that's for sale between $200 million and $1 billion, I'd love to chat with you. We do have a SPAC, Disruptive Technologies, ADRT. ADRT is the symbol.
Yep.
Yeah. And of course, we put $7.5 million into that company, and that's owned by Nile, which, by the way, represents more than almost 10% of the market cap. It's the most ridiculous. I can't even say it. Okay, guys, listen. Thank you so much. I don't see a lot of comments in this space. It's a Friday. There's 68 people watching live. I like live. We're doing some non-live stuff. Skyla, do you have anything funny to tell us today? And don't say my looks.
I was, but you stole it. What do you call two monkeys who share an Amazon account? Primates.
Primates. That's funny. That's good. I like that. Who did the laugh?
Nick was right on time there.
Look at Nick. Audience laughter.
That's great.
I like that a lot. That was good. That's a good dad joke. Papa
Thanks.
Gorilla in the house. Now, I keep wanting to say no one's answering my question about Papa Gorilla.
What are we gonna do there?
I would like. Can't we have Dominican food? Can't he make lunch one day?
Can we nail this down here?
I mean, let's nail this down, Papa. I think you should just say you don't want to do it if you don't want to. Anyways, I want to have. What do you guys think? You guys think we should have some Dominican food there?
Papa don't preach.
It was
Like-
great. I mean, when we had
It
it
was
here
really
in the
good
studio,
food,
it
man.
was so good.
What else we got?
He's laughing.
What
Papa,
else?
Papa, make sure you look for flights. May 12th.
Well, he has to come even if he's not cooking.
Yeah.
He
Is
has
there
to-
anything you else you want to cover? I mean, I don't
Do
have.
you want to cover? Listen, you know how? Can we cover this?
What is it?
It's Bitcoin mining has been getting a bad rap.
You got. You know.
I mean, they're doing something now in Texas.
I'll tell you what I think about that, and that is, I think that this is nonsense where they say Bitcoin mining is using too much power. You guys, people want something to blame. It's not Bitcoin mining. Trust me. You think Amazon Web Services isn't running power? By the way, do you guys
Yeah.
have any idea what power it takes to stream Netflix?
Yeah.
This is like
AWS.
This is
Amazon,
like I know.
oh.
This is like to me the biggest bull of nonsense ever. Like this is like remember the like was it Destroy Wall Street or was it Occupy Wall Street?
Occupy Wall Street.
And they had their Red Bull or their latte.
Oh yeah.
And their
iPhone, their iPad.
And they're like
The evil the evil capitalists.
down with down capitalism.
Yeah. Like it's crazy.
Come on, man.
Anyway,
Come on.
the bottom line is Riot Blockchain shut down 99% of its miners at the Whinstone facility in West Texas to help Governor Abbott stabilize the power grid. Obviously, this is something that is going to be occurring a lot, especially in the summertime as well. But it is what it is. I mean, a lot of times at night, the power isn't that, obviously at night, power isn't used as much. But Riot went ahead and turned down all the machines. They're losing hundreds of thousands of dollars, maybe millions of dollars.
They really turned them down?
They 99% right here. Yeah, it's on CNBC. They
Wow.
literally shut down 99% of their mining, and also, at their Rockdale facility too. So
You know what I saw today? Nike is suing a retailer who made virtual shoes.
StockX,
Yeah.
it's an NFT, right?
Yeah.
StockX is going to go public via SPAC, I think.
Oh.
Keep an eye on StockX. Just my opinion. Yeah.
Well, we didn't talk about the labor numbers today.
The job
By the way, I
report.
can say officially, like I'm kind of begging because Christy is like in a review period, and I'm like, Christy, you got to move to Vegas and work here. It's kind of tight to find people, man. I think people don't want to. I'm not talking about Christy. I'm just using an example of hiring someone new.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, let's make sure we clear. I didn't say Christy has done any of this, so let's start over. It's hard to find people that want to work.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
well,
they were getting paid more than they did
Well,
working
yeah, with
at
all the-
home.
Well, I don't
Why
think
would
that's
you
the
want
case in Christy's case. She wouldn't be
No,
paid
but
more
like
to
a
stay
lot
home
of
than-
people, like,
she's
why
a
would you
producer.
wanna
I
go
think
back
she
to
makes more
work?
than that. But the point I'm making is that it seems very difficult to get people to want to work. Have you noticed that, Jason?
For sure.
I know that Cliff had a couple interviews and people just didn't even show up.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I remember that. We were
It's
waiting
just
for
really
a guy
kind of
for a
crazy
while
to
and
me.
never showed up.
It's the weirdest time ever for me.
There was what do they call it? The Great Resignation.
The Great Resignation.
Everybody had liquidity. There was Jay
Oh,
Powell.
CNN's covering this. Not
Helicopters.
CNN. Let's go to my screen real quick. Warren Buffett, longtime focus, pays off again as Berkshire Hathaway passes Meta platforms in value. Meta changed its name before there's really a metaverse.
Yeah.
And I was seeing people are buying, if the audience knows, people are buying real estate in the metaverse, but from who?
That's crazy.
Can I set up a brokerage and say I want to sell it in the metaverse? Is there a metaverse like approval? But to make a Christy is awesome.
40,000.
Tell her she's a good producer. She is good. She's keeping us straight and narrow. New video on the data center. I think that's coming.
Yeah. Also,
What is the audit for Nile for BTC numbers?
When is the audit?
The audit gets published in I think April.
April.
Neil Ault, thank you. Skyla is good. Julie A. Everyone thinks that Julie A is my ex-wife. Does anyone know who Julie A is?
No idea.
Good joke, Skyla. My mom. Hey, my mom's watching.
Oh, nice.
Hey, Mom, that thing I got delivery of, it came in today.
Hey, one more thing I forgot to tell them about BBIG.
Yeah.
on 2 days ago, Hudson Bay Capital Management took a large 13G position, 9.9%.
In what?
In BBIG, 15.1.
Hudson Bay?
Hudson Bay.
Okay, they're heavy sellers.
I
Those
know.
are really aggressive people. They were one of the people that were selling when we got reversed. They are. Oh my God, that's a scary.
Keep it just. That
Ooh,
could go
boy.
either way.
That could go either way, baby.
Just wanted to let you know that.
Yeah, that is a. They are a tough group of. They're tough. They're
That's
tough cookies.
you can find that on Fintel, everyone. Fintel, put your ticker symbol in BBIG. That'll show you that 13G position.
Hey guys, it's Friday the 4th. It's February 4th, 2022. We're so grateful to you. I really, really, really hope that.
Something funny from the King from your text message about CNN.
Okay,
He's
let me check
mentioned
it
it
out.
like 3 times. I
Check it
want to
out.
definitely look at that. What else we got? Real quick, because the global hash rate is down. If you guys don't know, that means difficulty for Bitcoin mining goes down. And here's the screen here. As the hash rate came down, it looks like right now. Now this adjusts every 2 weeks. It's down 16.78% based on current climate. Well, that's subject to change. You know, if Riot and the other miners come back on board, you could see that go right back up. So keep that in mind. All right.
Yeah, I appreciate everyone's time. Good to be the king. I saw your thing about CNN. I'm kind of only allowed to talk politics for a little bit. Kind of the guy who runs the media company kind of beats me a little bit. That's okay. Just a little bit. I mean, CNN, I kind of feel like, I heard they have like less viewers than us. I don't think that's true, is it?
They have way less.
Not than us, though.
Oh, not the
But Fox, yeah.
No.
But
It's-
not than us.
Sorry, not us. MSNBC and CNN combined can't match Joe Rogan.
Oh, not even close. That's not even close.
That's fact.
Hey, check out our social media. I really, really want you guys to come to the conference. Check that out. We will be launching something special at the conference. And
King's with us on this one. All right, King.
we'll be launching something special at the conference. And without getting into the details of this, I really want to target what I'm saying to everybody. We made a massive investment for the company into HEREBY.com, a new crypto exchange owned by BitNile Inc., 19.9% of it. And obviously we have certain rights to that exchange. We love Dan Schatt and the team he's building there. We are mining Bitcoin and have a data center with great expandability. That's one side of the company.
Yes.
Earnity, DeFi, right? Crypto NFT exchange. Bitcoin mining, Bitmain deal. Data center, that's one side. And the other side we're trying to spin out, Alt Alliance, which has Turn On Green, Gresham Worldwide, Digital Power Lending, the lender, Agree, which is Alt Global Real Estate Equities, which is the hotel owner and the hotel owner partner in New York City. Our ownership of AdTech and a lot of other things, right? We're trying to make something happen here. And at this conference, one of the things we want to do is we want to show you how we finance businesses, how we have connections on Wall Street. We want to help you. I get this question. This is probably the top question I get, and that is, there are business owners that are doing like $1 million to $5 million. They want to know how to finance their business. They want ideas on how to grow. How do they make acquisitions? How do they do M&A? Operational change management. What about technology implementation? We now have over 300 employees and growing. We started off just a long time ago, not too far ago, with only like, before you were an employee, I think I had like 8 employees. At one point, there was only like 3, and now we have over 300. We the stock isn't performing well. I don't doubt that. I'm not happy. I'm the largest shareholder, physically and actually, of shares. Not happy about it, but not happy the share's down. But forget that, because a lot of times you can be a private company and still accomplish things. You don't got to be public. We're going to try to help people. This is a conference that we're going to actually have people. Now, people say Charles Payne. I've known Charles Payne a long time. This is a guy who lifted him up with his own bootstraps. This guy, I like Charles a lot. Greg Foss, another guy.
That guy.
Right, he's a complete stud. Brad Lee started with nothing.
Yeah.
And we're going to get you access to these people. You're going to have access to Brad Lee and other people. I am hearing we're going to have a massive announcement on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. The guy who I know we just got is a stud.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be a great conference. I hope you join us.
Yeah, it's coming together.
it's
I got to
coming together.
figure out the poker side because Paris doesn't have a poker room. Maybe we can do something that's less formal.
If you guys are part, there's not a big crowd here. We're not inviting a lot of people, but there will be a VIP section that's going to have breakfast with me on Sunday.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll do a little poker.
We gotta figure something
I've got to figure that out. Saturday night party is going to be great. Friday night party is going to be great.
I
And
kind of
then
want to.
right after that is Indie.
I know.
Right.
I kind of
gonna
want
be
to
so
show guys.
busy.
Go ahead. Skylar.
It's just gonna be so busy.
We're so
just,
busy.
Like, thinking
And
of
I got to tell
everything
you, that's
going
what was
on.
stressing me out today. I had that delivery today, and then I had someone else here.
Yeah.
And then I had my wife. It was like, chaos. You know, it's just too much going on. A lot of traveling, obviously.
A lot, probably.
You tired?
No, I am. I'm burned out this week.
Are you burned out a little bit?
Yeah, I need a break.
Yeah, I think that you need a break because Bitcoin never stops.
Yeah, I need a break.
And we never do either. Bitcoin never stops, right?
okay.
Fire every day. Fire.
Just got to keep going.
Fire. You know, Bitcoin, we mine it 24/7,
Yep.
365.
Got to keep pushing.
And you keep installing new machines at 40,000, you feel a little bit better?
40, I feel a lot better.
Where do you think it's going?
It's all timing. It has to do with. I'm sorry, Willie. It's political.
I think Bitcoin's over 100,000. I think it's a home run.
I wanna ask Greg.
I don't know when it's going to happen. We'll talk to Greg.
Let's have him-
Lots smarter people than us. We're going to have Greg on the show before that,
Yeah,
right?
I hope so.
And we might even have some Navy men at the conference.
There,
You
there's
think
a
so?
great guy that speaks perfect Spanish and that speaks perfect.
He's fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey guys, I appreciate you being here. Let's see here. Red pill analysis. Hodl.
What do we got?
Ernie, I was reading a small print that I wanted to make sure actually control your own crypto. Yeah, I don't know those details. I don't handle that part. Do I think crypto? Oh, this guy's saying JC saying crypto, Bitcoin by 100,000 by 2024. I just think the mathematics for Bitcoin are pretty. Is Bitcoin allowed to be used in gambling at Vegas yet? I don't know. Daily grind gears. I don't think so.
Dr.
yet.
Wyckoff wants to know. Oh, I see where he's getting this. For analysts analysis, can you add HODL Bitcoin in a monthly report? I'd have to talk to. That's above my pay grade.
Boilermaker Bumpy hinting. This is Michael Saylor. Hint, hint. If you're in the Navy, are you a sailor?
You could. Yes,
could
you
be a
are.
sailor,
No,
couldn't
you
you?
are. Yeah, you could
Yeah.
be a sailor.
Hey guys, thanks so much for joining. We're going to run one more clip of the event here.
As we leave, Bitcoin's 40,500.
As we leave, everybody, risk on. Whatever your business is, if you want to scale it, you want to be here, we're going to have lots of other people there that have actually built businesses.
This will make somebody's life about 1,000 times better.
You got a business and you want to expand your business, whether you're in the restaurant business, you're in technology, whatever your business is, if you want to scale it, you want to be here. This is going to be a conference where you can learn something, meet people, and network. Limited slots are available. Head over to ToddAult.com and register today.